My heart is heavy. My heart is real heavy. Now, I done went and woke Miss Ma'am up. My child. The one that I'm definitely responsible for in my goddamn house. It's a lot of people on here that don't like me. I get it. But I'm so not the person that everybody think I am. 9 times out of 10, I'm on here defending myself from people that don't like me. One thing I'm grateful for is that I can also talk to a person, man, and respect can go a long way on both parties when people sit down and have a grown folks motherfucking conversation. I don't teach my kids to bully, not Tank and Miracle, you hear me? I don't teach them to bully. Share this lie. I know motherfuckers up still talking about this shit. And I get it. I couldn't motherfucking sleep. And whenever I can't sleep, I don't come to none of you motherfuckers. I go to God first. Because this is where I got to lay my head. Unlike everybody else, I ain't got nowhere else to motherfucking go. I stay in the motherfucking projects. Yes, the fuck I do. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, the fuck I do. I ain't got no whole lot of motherfucking money. I ain't got it. My heart be so heavy with making decisions. And having to do this and do that and having to keep relationships together. You motherfuckers will never understand. Now this is the fucking truth. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I don't raise you to bully no goddamn body, do I? See, I gave Miss Ma'am an ultimatum in this fucker. Listen, Linda, listen. See, because look, and I'm not going to be into it with no unnecessary folk unless I got to. I said, you going to sit here and you going to tell me what the fuck happened? You going to tell me the goddamn truth, you hear me? And nothing but the goddamn truth, so help me God. You understand what I'm talking about. See, because you got to live here. Ain't nobody else got to live here but you. And this is the goddamn truth. And then I'm going to tell you what the fuck I know when I get through. Tell it. Tell it!
So first we went to Matt.
Ain't no crying, motherfucker. Because you went crying when all of this happened. But you going to start from there and then come back to here to what happened down the street? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Well, no, that's when we went to Matt's house. And then Skylar was outside on her scooter. And then that's when I had said I wanted to fight first. And then that's when she was like, fight. And then that's when we had pulled off. And then Ebony was like, did she want me to just, me and Essence didn't just get out and fight her. She was going to spin the box back to act like she was coming back. And then that's when she had came back. And then the mama was standing on the porch. And then
swing the block back from where? From which area? Because y'all went to 2 places. Over there by Skylar, and I want to know what happened over here.
Oh, over here, we was coming down the road, and the kids was like, they was over here by the front of the yard, and that's when they just started arguing out of nowhere. Ava, Cameron, and Kamari.
Arguing at the little girls walking down the street. Continue.
Then,
so first, what the fuck you did was, you got the car up there by Skylar house.
Yes, ma'am.
She told you to get out the car and get your one.
Yes, ma'am.
And I should whoop your ass for that because you know better. But you go ahead. I'm going to let you finish the motherfucking story.
And then that's when we all had got out. And then me and Sky.
Okay. I know about that. That's going to be handled. This is a separate incident. So let me tell you, this how this thing going to go. See, because you got a 2 for the 15. That's something I give everybody. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
You going to get your you gonna get your ass tore up from that one. Just because you motherfucking know. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you gonna make it swift, too. And you gonna take that motherfucking L. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I don't raise you to go motherfucking pick. I don't give a fuck who tell you to do what. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you tell me what the fuck happened over here. Because I'm going to light Cameron ass up too. And guess what too? Since y'all want to be a certain type way when family come up over here, but motherfuckers run y'all ass in the house. But you get hard when family come. You need to have that same energy. Because when shit is over with, it's over the fuck with. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to hear about that one up here. I need to hear about this over here.
And then that's when they start arguing, and then they were just cussing, and then Ebony was like, meet us at the end of the street at the apartment.
So Ebony told the little girls, pulling up on them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
To meet you at the end of the street.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate this. You know what I'm talking about. And Eve is asleep. I hate this. She don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but I hate this. But I cannot have that at my house. It can't. Finish telling me. I want to know from the beginning again. So when you left one goddamn altercation, since motherfuckers want to ride you around to get your lick back, obviously, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me about this one.
And then that's when we was just riding down, and they started cussing, and then Ava and Cameron, they was just cussing right back out the window. And then that's when I think, I don't know her name, but she got braids, and this Michaela mama, she had came up to Ebony and asked us what was wrong, and Ebony was trying to see where they mama at, and then she said they mama lived over there, and then that's when Ebony went over there and talked to her, and then she just asked for to talk to you. But
Yeah.
she said she wasn't gonna walk over here.
Right, and I understand that. See, this is what grown people do. Grown people is not gonna walk over here because tensions rise between grown people. Some shit that kids will never motherfucking understand. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
And I always teach your motherfucking ass that the truth is better than a motherfucking lie. Don't I?
Yes, ma'am.
What do I tell you about lying?
Lying is not good because Jesus is looking at us.
Jesus is definitely looking at you. And guess what? Mama, right now, I told a lie. Jesus is looking at me. But guess who got to be accountable for that?
Who?
I do. Because guess what? Your sins are on me. Do that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So in other words, I'm saying, hey, I told a lie telling you that I wasn't going to be as ma'am. When in reality, I'm going to tear your ass up. That's on Jesus Christ. You know why? Because I don't give a damn what nobody tell you to do. What have I told you as being in this motherfucking house, what we're not going to do?
Fight.
Ain't no fighting in my motherfucking house. I didn't come here to be moving out quickly because of some motherfucking kids. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I get it that Miss Ma'am don't want me to whoop you because she feel like your sister is responsible, and she partly is. But see, that go both ways. See, because it's not your goddamn sister that you got to listen to. It's who?
You.
It's me. Your sister don't pay no motherfucking bills up in here. And that's my child. She got somewhere to stay. I don't plan on going to stay with her or anybody else. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there is no way for me to go to no motherfucking rent office and you motherfuckers would be in the wrong. But I do have to go explain the motherfucking situation. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I hate to fucking do that when mine is in the motherfucking wrong. So, yeah, this real serious. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. See, because look, if you got, and I was not aware of the situation. So let me say this to these people that's calling me motherfucking scary. No, no, no. Dime didn't know anything about what was going on. I didn't know a bitch ass thing. See, because when you whip up on somebody motherfucking kids, the other little girl that Evan had in the car, she wasn't grown, but she looked older. I don't know what age she is, but she is bigger, than other little kids or whatever. So they would think that it's some grown pulling up on little kids. What she told them to meet her at the corner?
Yes, ma'am.
These ones right here.
Yes, ma'am. That's when everybody in the car started yelling, meet at
Right.
the corner.
So when you do that right there, that's your problem. So then, okay. Now, I got one situation to where I'm on the phone and I'm arguing at tooting them and everybody else about my goddamn child. Yes, the fuck I am. Because I love my kids. I love them. But, Lord, I be put in some motherfucking situations to where it could be so fucking heartfelt for me. So much for one person to deal with because y'all don't know me for real. Y'all don't fucking know me for real. Like, real talk. You motherfuckers don't know me. You know me because I'm constantly sitting up here defending myself. I'm constantly probably doing some stuff on here that y'all wouldn't even motherfucking do. But you got to understand why I do some of the shit I motherfucking do, bro. It's because I'm over here and I have to be defensive from allegations and people calling me names and people talking about my children. And then I'm talking about people kids back. And then it's a fucking circle. You don't know how I do outside of motherfucking Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. So my thing is this right here. When you do that, then that opens the door. So here I am over here, arguing with Tutu. Miss Ma'am just went lied over there. Miss Soshan, the one that went lied over there, Soshan cute. She's trying to call me. I get it. I'm thinking she's just a regular person off of Facebook. Yeah. See, because I didn't know what had happened over here. All I know is that she came in here and lied. eBay came in here and lied. Because they know when y'all came and told me, what the fuck did I say to you?
You said not to go back over there, and you said we didn't have no business up there.
You goddamn right. That's all the more reason that I'm going to eat your ass up. I got to. See, because look, let me tell you something. You're going to go through a series of people when you get a little bit older that will try to put you in stuff. Yeah, baby. Yeah. It gets bigger than this. And the way I'm teaching you, I'm going to need you to have your own mind. Even though that's your motherfucking sister. You don't override me! Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
I wouldn't give a fuck about a motherfucker calling and snitching because I do it all the time. I snitched on my goddamn husband. Yes, ma'am, I did. I snitched on him. Mama, Ebony want me to go up here and fight such and such, stuff like that, and I don't want to fight. Because you didn't, did you?
No, I didn't fight him.
You didn't want to fight. You didn't want to, did you? That's heartfelt. I get it. Because I know you're a lovable child in the inside. I really do. I know you are so lovable. I know you are nothing like everybody make you out to be. I know you have a lot of potential. I know Mama love you. And I love you so much. And I got so much more in store for you. I know you're going places. I know you want to fit in and all of that. But sometimes God have his special kids stand out to where you don't have to fit in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. So because Miss Ma'am couldn't reach me, you know what I'm talking about, and she's live on live talking about Tutu having me over there and talking about me over there and me blowing up in the phone. She see me on live. She think that I'm in cahoots with what, Eb and put the kids up to do outside. That's where it gets rocky. With all of that being said, I took it upon myself and I inboxed her. I'm not a scary motherfucker. Lord knows I'm not on Big Blue. But I am a real motherfucker. I'm very, very real. I'm very real. And I messaged her and we managed to have a conversation, like grown adults do. Not that bullshit that I got going on with you motherfuckers on here. I'm talking about a grown conversation. You hear me? Hold on. Yeah, we managed to have a real grown conversation. Right. A grown conversation, And we talked. And we talked. And we talked. And we understood. And we talked. I ain't got to go into details what was said. That ain't none of y'all goddamn business. But she had respect for me, and I damn sure had respect for her. You know what I'm talking about. And I don't want no unnecessary stuff coming to my house like it has done before. My house like they got shot up. Well, my house, like they got shot up before. Behind my child. Lord have mercy, that's my baby. And I love my child. And I pray that this right here don't come in between us. I'm going to try to have a conversation with her. Because that's the mom that I am. The same love that I have for Miracle is the same love I have for her. I pray to God that she be receiving to me. Lord have mercy, I do. Lord have mercy. Lord, that she receives me. You know what I'm talking about. And can understand where I'm coming from and not be so defensive and stuff like that, because normally that's what gets me and my child into it. You know what I'm talking about. And it'll probably be everything what everybody want to see anyway. I'm really a grown mama. I'm really not like what the fuck you think I am. But just like anybody else ride for their kids, I ride for mine. That's what you seen on 2K show. Me riding for Ebony. You know what I'm talking about? Me riding for myself against these people that we constantly fight against on Facebook with words, man. You know what I'm talking about? So I want her to be able to understand, because I don't want to give nobody no kind of satisfaction of saying, oh, we knew it was going to happen. Everything was wrong. Just without the shadow of a doubt, she was wrong. Because this is where I stay at. I ain't got nowhere else to go. I don't. I thought about if I ever had to leave here, it'll definitely be out of town some goddamn well. And I know if I leave up out of town, guess what? And I dip quick. New York, St. Louis, Philadelphia. Y'all know the history. When I feel a certain type way and I feel like I need to get out and, go and try to find a fresh new start, I do that. My thing is, I love my daughter. I got all my grandbabies here. Lord have mercy. Everybody need help. I did. I want to be here and be a grandma and help and raise these kids. I don't want to be left out of their life. Now, push come to shove, and God is doing whatever he's doing. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm going to try to remain and keep a level head with this. You know, with having that conversation with her. You know, hoping it go the correct way. But, you know, I was just glad that, you know, two grown women whole conversation aside of the bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Aside of the bullshit. You have no idea what I be faced with. You don't know. You know what I'm talking about? But one thing I do know is I'm for right. I'm for right. And I'm nothing like any other parent out there. I'm not. I got my little ways and stuff like that right there. But I never uphold my children in bullshit. No, ma'am. I won't uphold them in no bullshit. See, because this one right here, no. At that bus stop, what did I do?
Came out here and you had...
Say it loud!
You had came out to the bus stop and you made all of us apologize.
You goddamn right. I want you to say it as loud as your ass was when you was out there cussing with Ebony. Lord have mercy, that's my fault too. Because I let you do it in here today too. I let you do it. But this ain't got a goddamn thing to do with that. Not a goddamn thing. You know, yeah. Mama's so right. That was squashed. Sometimes you gotta let shit die down. And I understand this right here because when y'all hugged it out, you ain't had no more problems with them, did you? Up until then. I know. Right. Absolutely right. Everything was fine. Because what the fuck did I say? I said, you stay around where?
Over here. And they stay up there.
Exactly. Now, but let me say this right here. Let me say this. To the Brittany broad that stay across the street, you know, and you was on the live with Tina, because that's Sean's cousin or whatever. You inserted yourself in this motherfucking shit. You're keeping up a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about. And I tried to come talk to you. I really did. See, and let me say this right here, baby. All of us got to stay over here. We got to stay over here. You know, my thing is this right here. Y'all was wrong one time. My child was wrong one time. Let it go. It's gone. As of this day. Leave that alone. Because you're going to see me. Yes, ma'am. You're going to see me. And I spoke with everybody else. You're going to see me, babe. And I'm not doing no goddamn running. None of that. This is my home. This is where I stay at. I'm from Belsman. Yes, ma'am. I'm from Belsman. See, because at the end of the day, same way they all was out there arguing and fussing and fighting, guess what? When I looked outside, they all was still out there playing again. If we, as more parents, take accountability for our children's action at that particular moment, I believe more things will be nipped in the fucking bud. No, Nene. I'm a real motherfucker. I'm real first. You know what I'm talking about? I'm real first. Now, I sit here and I tag these motherfuckers' ass in the comments. Yes, the fuck I do. Because this is a different type level. This is where I lay my motherfucking head at. Didn't I just tell you I ain't got nowhere else to go? Is y'all gonna let me come stay with y'all? Is y'all motherfuckers gonna let me come stay with y'all? At least give me that much. Y'all put everything else in the motherfucking blog. Put Dime was a real motherfucker in the blogs. Let me see that. Is I'm gonna get that? No. Because it's goddamn me. That's why every time you motherfuckers come for me up on him, because you scattered out every goddamn where, and I don't give a fuck where you motherfuckers stay at, because guess what? I ain't got to look in y'all ugly ass motherfucking face. I don't. I ain't got to look in your ugly motherfucking face. No, the fuck I don't. But I do have to see these people out here every goddamn day, whether I'm passing by, blowing the horn, beep beep, or whatever the case may goddamn be. This is what me and my kids at for right now. Yes, the fuck it is. You know. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, and I get that too. I get that too. But see, look, my thing it is, because when they walked in the house, I know she was just being big sister. But I got to tell Ebony, when I teach them one goddamn thing, see, because I had already told them, I don't know if y'all was on the phone and a little girl was out there and she said, what did Ava say? Is that big girl out there? Yeah. And she said, we got to go where? Fight. We got to go fight and get our lick back. I think I was on here and I cussed. I said, no, the fuck you ain't. Ain't nobody finna go out there and do a goddamn thing, not over here where I lay my head at. That ain't the kind of heap I'm bringing to my household. You know what I'm talking about? And it just is what it is. I get it. You know, I guess we was brought up different than how everybody else being brought up. Like, it really was a village raising our goddamn kids. You know, raising us growing up. Nowadays, it's not that what's going on. Ain't none of that's going on. And, you know, yes, I allowed my kids to do some shit up on him. Only because, goddamn, you got grown motherfuckers that drag this man. Yeah. I let them get over here and goddamn cuss and stuff. But certain things I'm not going to condone to. Hell yeah, I let her probably drag another one of you motherfuckers again just because y'all get up over here talking about her. She's still a 11-year-old little girl. You know what I'm talking about? She's still a 11-year-old little goddamn girl. You know what I'm talking about? And you motherfuckers will never understand. You'll never understand. Fuck it is. You'll never understand. This one. Girl, bye. And don't nobody give a damn babs or barbs or none of that. Nobody asks you about rent, nobody nothing. I'm already in my own place. I ain't asked you to rent nowhere. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't asked you. You know, you must think you white then, because I didn't ask you to rent me nothing. And not a goddamn thing. You know. Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And right, Nikki. Exactly. You know, and my thing is, they say they get enough of seeing bullshit up on here, but when I'm on here saying right shit, you know, you got everybody. Because look, let me say this. There's cameras out here. Now, and let me say this too now. It was 3 females involved. What the fuck do I look like going out there with 3 motherfucking females? You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck do I look like doing that? I'm not finna go out there when there's 3 of them at me. And all of them in the same. You're not gonna do that. Hell yeah, they would have told my ass up. I ain't that much of a goddamn fool. I'm a fool, but I ain't a goddamn fool. Let's say that right there. And everybody's tensions was heated the fuck up. And then you got little old me. I'm really in the motherfucking dark. I'm really in the goddamn dark. You feel me? Because I still didn't know that Miss Ma'am was Miss Ma'am cousin. I'm thinking this lady over here, the son girl, is up here for the girl up here. I'm still in the dark. Didn't even fucking know. But it's 3 of them. Three. And then look at this right here too. Is my camera had to show me walking up out of the comfortability of my goddamn home. And anything had a got happened. Or anything, even if I had a got hurt, one of their ass could have hit me the wrong way. You know what I'm talking about? And then I could have left here too. God forbid anything like that happened to me. I thank the good Lord that I'm covered by the blood. You know what I'm talking about? But that camera would have showed that I walked down there out of my motherfucking house to some mess. And I ain't on that type time. I'm going to watch them grow up. I'm going to watch my grandkids grow up. You know what I'm talking about? And you bitches that watch me afar on motherfucking Facebook, you just going to have to stay some mad motherfuckers. And I'm just going to keep my motherfucking fat toe on y'all neck. It's just that goddamn simple. I'm going to do that without the shadow of a motherfucking doubt. Yes, the fuck I am. No, I was not going to go out there and get beat up by 3 goddamn people. So I'm sorry. Get somebody else to do it. But what I would do is wait until everything settled down and I see what the hell the problem is, why the animosity toward Dime. And Miss Ma'am reassured me. She said, look, Dime, I'm going to keep it real. I ain't got nothing against you. And I said, baby, I don't even know you. All I know is that we friends on Facebook. And that's the truth. You know what I'm talking about? And I love when grown people can interact. See, because, you know, you got some of these motherfuckers on here, some of you bitches that be coming for me, man, and you can't motherfucking say why the fuck you don't like me. So it's a lot of you just go bandwagon goddamn jump just because. Because that's what Miss Ma'am did. The other lady, the Brittany, the broad, that's what she doing. She bandwagon jumping. This lady ain't got no reason to be mad at me. None whatsoever, baby. You know, because I did the right thing even as a parent. When your son and my son got into it and you brushed me off on your birthday. And now you got all this right here. I ain't standing there right there, baby. We gonna live here together. Yes, ma'am. We gonna live here together. You know what I'm talking about? I suggest you get to liking some of my goddamn lives, baby. You know what I'm talking about? And hey, just laugh at me, you know. Dime is a crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? She's so goddamn silly. Oh my God. She is so goddamn funny. Did you see how she farted in the camera? Oh Lord have mercy. Y'all seen Dime? That's it. That's all. That's why I be in the house by myself. Absolutely correct. You know, this why I don't. I'm just, you know, I don't trust enough to come out and get to know nobody, to be friends and stuff like that. I learned from Tammy one. I definitely learned from her, like, ain't on that buddy shit no goddamn mouth. You know what I'm talking about? But I respect a real motherfucker other than somebody fake that's playing up in my motherfucking face. Every goddamn time. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So, y'all, I say what you want. But I'm just here to tell you that my Miss Ma'am got a meeting with me. Ain't that right?
Oh.
I'm telling you. At 4 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. No, I don't play. And I don't give a fuck who the fuck you call, baby. You can call Ghostbusters. Ain't nobody gonna keep me from chastising my goddamn kid with that. Absolutely correct. Yeah. So, yeah. Y'all have a great night. Because I am. I'm gonna have a good night. And I can get me some sleep. And once again, the devil did not win.